Hello everyone, I am just coming live to have a little chat with you. Well, for two reasons. One, I don't know if anyone ever does anything on TikTok. They kind of not make you, but they encourage lives, because obviously a live wouldn't have been typically something I would have ever seen myself doing, to be honest with you. But here we are. So they've so basically what I I'm just after starting now, so I'm just gonna see if a few people come on. I can see Charlene. So I'm just coming live today for two reasons. Well, one, TikTok kind of encourages you for obviously the podcast is the main thing that me and Tanya do, but TikTok just kind of encourage you to come live. So here I am, it's my turn, and me and Tanya might come live together during the week. But I was actually talking to Tanya during the week, and I was wondering, did anyone else ever think of this? So I know my mum and dad would have been born in the 60s, and their generation of music, the likes of Elton John, Madonna, all them, their music still went on they're still going on. Elton John and Madonna's last song was probably only 5 years, or even 5 years ago. And when I'm thinking about my generation, you don't although they might do tours, they don't do it anymore. They don't do, Rihanna hasn't come back out with a song, the Backstreet Boys haven't come out with new bangers or anything like that. But I feel we were hard to done by our generation, because all of our mums and dads generation got their music, although the music genres changed, their artists still kept creating, whereas we just got forgotten about as soon as they made it. They're oh no, we have our big houses now, we're all good, we'll just live off the loyalties from now on, and we just got forgotten about. There's never going to be Pon the Replay, there's never going to be Backstreet's Back Alright. Seriously, I just feel our generation got so hard done by. The baby is in his dad's tonight. So as I said before on a live, that sometimes when the baby's over in his dad's, it's mad, because you do be so tired and you want to use it for rest, and but you can't just help not missing them, especially when he's so young. He's not even one yet, so it's hard to, I don't mind my nail, I'm getting them done tomorrow, but it's so hard to kind of not be able to just pop in and see their little faces. Don't get me wrong, I will enjoy my night's sleep, but I still kind of struggle with the not being able to see them all the time. But look, that it is what it is. So there's a few yous on now. Hi Jade, how are you? And I can see Michael and Louise have joined as well. So so basically I just thought I'd come on and tell Rihanna and Backstreet Boys that they need to give us more songs, because why did my mum and dad have Elton John and Madonna literally banging out new tunes in their 70s, but Rihanna, before she was 30, was last time that she's released a song. That's not make that be fair. Also, I'm absolutely blue in colour. It's Albert will be one in a week and a half, but I'm doing his birthday party next week, so I just thought I wouldn't do tan this week, because I'm I'm gonna do tan and all next week and get properly done up and everything like that, and just take a week off tan. But because the week after is the toy show, which I have him on the Friday night, and then he's going to England on the Saturday to celebrate his first birthday with his English side of the family. So he'll have a great 2 little weekends. I'm excited for him. Even though he was playing, is like Sudocrem is his favourite toy at the moment. So like, not that anything that we've all paid and put loads of effort into creating for him is going to make a difference, because he'd probably be playing with Sudocrem on the day of his birthday anyways. So I just thought I'd come on because obviously our main thing is our podcast, but for people to actually see our podcast, TikTok kind of makes the algorithm makes you do lives, and it's not something that like I love. It's but I said I'd take one for the team. I think me and Tanya may be doing one during the week. We actually have our next podcast is being recorded this week and is out on Thursday. So if you haven't watched episode 5, you can get it on either our Spotify or YouTube channel. And our next episode is actually with someone from that's not living in Ireland, so that'll be quite interesting. So it is gonna be called I Am International, because they've actually lived in a few countries. So I know I lived in Australia for a while, and I know like a lot of Irish people would relate to living abroad. So, but anyone who is maybe thinking of it, it's kind of like, it's mad when you move abroad. It's not the things you think you're going to miss, you miss. Like, obviously you miss the people, but we could just, weird, but your lips are unreal. I'm weird, but my lips are unreal. Yeah, no, I'm 100% weird. Yeah. Do you know what? I am not going to pretend. So, I did have my lips done 4.5 years ago. I didn't even, like, I only got like 500,000 4.5 years ago, so I'm not going to pretend I didn't. But I actually had, the sound is weird. Oh no, you're grand. I was really happy with it. They didn't do a bad job or anything like that. So I went to Dr. Tom in therapy clinic. But I had quite a naturally big lip. I think it was just in the time of the Kylie Jenner lips that I got caught up in that, and I think everyone did to a little degree. I'm not saying that people should get it, but if someone wants to get something done to them, like, absolutely. But I think the thing I liked about like kind of lip filler and things like that, things that I feel that you can reverse, I always feel quite comfortable with, because I remember going to Tom, and I think I said to him I wanted 1.5 million, and he was like, no. And I loved that about him, because he could have got more money out of me. Do you know what? It's like, obviously, I'm just reading your comments here, Mary. Obviously, I'm not like incy wincy, so it goes by your metabolism. So that's the one thing I benefit from not having a good metabolism. So I don't know, it might be the quality of the filler, I don't know, but I know, like, I think the consultations are free in therapy anyways. I am very conscious of who I'd ever let you like go near my face and stuff like that, but I remember I wanted 1.5 million, and he said absolutely not. He said that I just want to fill your natural lip. And I'm so glad I went to someone like that, because there is loads of people out there that just want to make money. Like, you see disastrous lips online, and like, it's literally because they are going to make more money the more you put in your lips. And I just think that he was like, I'm just here to kind of enhance what you already have. And if you do something too much, it'll change who your face is. And I think that that's so important. That's why I'm... Oh wait, hold on, I'm just looking now. Sorry, all the comments are coming up. That's why I'm chunky, so my filler goes everywhere else except for my lips. Maybe I'll stop. Come here, listen. Maybe that's what happened to me. Well, I had a baby, and I haven't got my diet fully back on track since I've had the baby as well. So it's a combination of all them things, I feel. Hey Kelly, I can just see you joined as well. And Tanya, my little pals here as well. So, speaking of which, I'll actually tell you I thought it was a funny story, probably not funny at all, but it was my birthday last week, and I went out with the girls, and the girls actually got me we Botox voucher for my birthday. We kind of always do that for each other. Now we're in our mid-30s. It's kind of a gift that we all definitely use. And so I was in my local pub, and that was grand. Oh wait, there's loads of messages. Sorry, I wasn't even looking at these messages. Sorry if anyone's asking. If I've missed, I'm 9 months postpartum. Yeah, well, Mary, let's just give ourselves the grace. What I say is, they say that your organs don't even fully contract until 12 months. So I'm just saying that that's what it is, not my fat, not what I'm not eating. Like, I am back in the gym. I went back to the gym 6 weeks postpartum, and I was in the gym up to 38 weeks. So I am quite proud of myself for that. Now, again, not trying to pressurize anyone, because some people, they need to finish earlier, and some people, they're not mentally ready to go back yet. So I got my gym back really fast, but my eating, I'd say I'm only 50% back, if I'm honest with you. But I'm just kind of giving myself, and I feel like the angle of this camera is absolute pants as well. It's not like giving me slim vibes, but it is what it is. And Mary, what did you have, a little boy or girl? Congratulations, by the way. But yeah, it flies in, absolutely flies in. I can't believe in like a week and a half I have a 1-year-old. Like, literally, I don't even feel like I feel like the first birthday I'll be really emotional, because I went through a journey with him for a year and we both survived. So I feel like the first year I'll be emotional, but then I love a birthday party. Like, I think I won't even be nervous anymore, because I feel like this is his first birthday, and I'm hosting by myself and things like that. That I feel like when it comes to the next year, I'll just feel so much more confident and everything like that. Wait, I'm just seeing if I look great. Thanks, Tanya. I don't know what one you're laughing at, Tanya, but I'm sure it's maybe because I got the Botox voucher. Oh yeah, I never told you. Sorry, I get very sidetracked. So basically, I got a Botox voucher off the girls. I was delighted. And what happened was, we went to the pub, just the local pub, and we got food, grand. We got drinks, grand. Then I got shots, then I got more shots, then I got more shots. And then I came up, and I think it was Westlife was on, and he does a hair flick to Westlife, but I done a hair flick. I nearly knocked, well, I tried to carry 7 shots in my hand, and the barman was like, yeah, we can carry it up for you. So yeah, that was grand. So when he was carrying up, I forgot he was behind me, and when I went up to the table, I done like a hair flick and nearly knocked him off the steps. So that was grand, but I counted too many people. Maths weren't really matting up at the bar, so I'd ordered extra shots than the amount of people that were actually there. So then I ended up obviously having to do the extra shots because of my birthday. So then we went to a local nightclub. I don't even think it deserves the word. I feel like it's like a nightclub is a very strong word for the place we went after. But anyways, we had a ball. And then at half one of my friends was like, Rachel, where's your present? And I was like, have you not got it? And they're like, why would we have your present? We gave it to you. So then, yeah, disco bar. Yeah, disco bar. It's kind of like Butlins, I would say. In the adult version of Butlins is the only way I can describe that place. And like it has carpet and stuff like that, so that's sort of vibe. But hi Vicky. But basically, I rang my local pub at 1:30 in the morning, and they were like, hello? Is everything okay? And I was like, yeah, no, it's grand, but I left my Botox voucher there, and it was your man that I nearly headbutted with the tray of shots. And he was like, your Botox voucher? And I was like, yeah, it's in a therapy bag. So then he went and found it, and I was like, oh, you're the best person in the world. I'll come down now and get it. And the girls were like, you're not going to the pub now to get you're in a nightclub or disco bar, sorry. And I was like, right. So then I didn't go, and then I rang him back and I was like, hey, I'm just going to come down in the morning. So I went in the next morning at like 12:30, and I was like, oh, please don't be him. And it was him, and he was like, hey, here's your Botox, in front of everyone in the pub. I was just like, oh, for fuck's sake. Anyways, I'm delighted. Like, I think this ring light is given like lots of benefits here, which you can say, but I haven't had it done since May, so I actually feel like this is quite good. But again, Dr. Tom, do you know who he actually does? He does the fella on Ireland's AM. What's his name? That's in the Panto. Does anyone know in the... How have I got 1.2k likes? Thanks, guys. Does anyone know who the fella... Alan Hughes. He does his. So if he's good enough for the celebrities, then he's good enough for me. I'm just after saying me bloody personal trainers on. I was gonna tell you what I got to eat tonight. He's gonna kill me. I actually don't feel like it's too bad because Dylan, look, it's Belgium. So there you go. So it's not too bad. I won't show you everything that's in the back. What is the odds that you were tracking me? You're a little... Can't even curse because I'm going to get taken off live. Oh my god, no, I'm not opening the back, Dylan, sorry. Look, there's some water in there. That's what's in there. Who does it live on it, like, and your personal trainer comes on? How shit is that? Oh my god, that is so bad. I don't even want to... Oh, they gave me this for free. I didn't even order the tortilla chips. I'm coming down to the gym now, Dylan. I'll be down in a few minutes. Don't worry about it. So, anyone who is postpartum, Dylan's a real good trainer. I didn't get any extra sauce, so didn't get any extra sauce there either. So Dylan, the baby's with his dad tonight. So, this is, I got a burrito bowl, so I didn't get it in the wrap, which is... Do I get any points for this, Dylan? I know I got extra guacamole. I know I did. But, like, don't even judge me, alright? So, and I wouldn't mind. I just said it to say this. I didn't even want to do the live. I had to do it because TikTok obviously lets our algorithm projects us out more if we do lives. And obviously our main thing is our... podcast, so obviously you want people to get to see us and us like that, but now, so that's why I was on, and I was gonna play up with me, but now I'm not going to, because now I'm gonna get fat shamed off my trainer. Wait, I have to let my dog out. We'll be back in a sec. I feel like she's very dramatic every time I ever do anything live. She just carries on. Anyways, I did light the fire tonight, because you know the way I was saying on the last live that, like, whenever the baby's not here, I just kind of go to bed, and I just feel like I need to not get into that routine, because I just, like, it's just like I'm a bit like of a loser if I go to bed at like 8 o'clock on the nights I don't have him. Like, fair enough, I don't mind on the nights that I have him, one, because I know he's going to be up at 6, and two, because I do be tired from having him for the whole day. But I feel like if I keep going to bed at 8 o'clock at night when I don't have him, it's just getting myself into a bad routine of not, like, doing stuff. So I ordered a Belgium and I lit the fire. So I'm going to actually watch a movie. If anyone has any recommendations, actually let me know before I go and before I play up. But yeah, I get the Belgian one some. So the two some comes with the tortilla chips, but the one some doesn't. So if you ever get that, you have to order them extra, because last time I was raging because I thought they forgot it, but when I went in they actually don't order it. But I love the I don't think you get a lot. You get like the bag isn't like huge, but I think that they're light enough to kind of eat as a snack with it. Now, I'm not saying this because Dylan's on the live and he's gonna judge me, but I usually, you would never get through one day's haul. Like, I've never successfully got through, even in my second trimester eating stage of pregnancy, I've never got through one of these whole. But you definitely eat a good half of it, 100%, and then a few little tortilla chips. But you know, I actually went for Belgium. I never really ate Belgium before I was pregnant, but at the end, when I was in my third trimester, I think I was like 30 weeks, I got diagnosed with gestational diabetes. And obviously, like, Chinese is an absolute no. Like, if you get a Camille like you'd be getting a child's portion and you'd only be allowed to eat half of that, and you'd still have to be really careful with your sugars, because I didn't go onto insulin or anything like that. I stayed on diet plan. Now I do think that obviously because I was quite active, I was working full time and I was still in the gym up till I finished, helped me not have to go onto insulin. But I was trying to find, like, once a week, especially when you're pregnant and towards the end of it, you just get tired, and when you come home from work, sometimes it's hard to cook. My partner at the time he's not good at cooking, like, so it was better for everyone that he didn't cook. So I used to be like, then I was like, I can't really order anything. So then I was kind of trying one or two things that maybe once every like 2 weeks or whatever, if I was getting something, that I was trying to find things that were good for my sugars. So I actually had I think I only had like a quarter of this one time, and my sugars were okay. So now I didn't obviously get extra guacamole then. I was having the bare minimum. And you can get lots of like lettuce and stuff like that in it as well. You can kind of make it your own. But I just felt that was really good for my sugar levels when I was gestational diabetes. But also in saying that, loads of people have different triggers for their sugars. So what might have been good for me may not necessarily be good for others. So I'd kind of say, if you have it, or if you're diabetic, test your sugars. Like, don't be listening to me. I'm hardly the picture of health right now. I will be 2026. Wait, you won't even recognise me. You'd be like, who is that? And look at me little thing in the background, the little baby sterilizer. Do you know what? Half of me is delighted that in a week and a half it's gone, but the other half of me, my heart's broken a little bit, because I remember sterilising his first bottle when he came back, and I remember his very first bottle he never took from me. So when you get back from, I combination fed in hospital because he didn't take to me, so I had to combination feed, and then I got preeclampsia, so I got a little bit unwell in hospital. So then I ended up remember the nurse just saying to me, just feed your baby, because I was kind of getting quite bad migraines, I was feeling faint, everything like that. So she was like, just like, once he can get a bottle in, once he's fed, that's what's important. So then I kind of took the pressure off myself and I went solely onto bottles. Now he was thriving with it, so that was a good decision for me. I was delighted that I did get to give him my colostrum for the immunity, because touch wood, he actually has been very well. He's only had one dose and he's nearly 1 year old. So I do think, I can't say exactly, but they say that if they live with a dog, that it can build their immunity, and also with the colostrum can help as well. So I'm hoping that the both of them kind of helped him. But anyways, when I got home, I remember I had just a little bottles you get in from the hospital. So we had that was grand. And then I had some of the bigger bottles that you just pour the formula in, so you don't have to make it or anything like that. Hi, Michelle. Then what? Michelle, actually, do you know what I was thinking? Do you still ballroom dance? I know this is random, but I just remember you being such a talented dancer when I was younger. I just thought next time I see you, I'd ask you that. I just see you're on the live now, so I just thought I'd ask you. I actually genuinely, if I had seen you on Dancing with the Stars as one of the professional dancers, I wouldn't have been surprised, if I'm honest with you. So when I came home, I gave him the bottles from the hospital, and then I gave him the pre-made formula, like the liquid formula. And then I remember making, how did you remember that? Now, I gave it a few years ago. Michelle, you were so good at it. I will go back to my story. This girl I knew from my childhood is just on the live, and she was like one of the most talented ballroom dancers ever. And I remember, I don't know, years ago, I remember when I think Dancing with the Stars came out, the Irish one, I was like, I actually wouldn't be surprised if Michelle was on that, because she was so talented. You should definitely go back to it. I feel like when you have good rhythm, like your fitness levels can come back, but I feel like you should go back. I feel like that's a waste of talent there, Michelle. But yeah, so when I came back from the hospital, as I was saying, when I gave him the formula, and then when I gave him the pre-made liquid, that was fine. And then I remember making the first bottle and he didn't take it, and I remember bawling, crying, thinking he was gonna die, and texting my friends and be like, he hasn't taken his bottle. Now that was the only thing he'd ever not eaten from me in his life, but I genuinely thought, and I remember staying awake most of that night because I thought he was gonna die because he didn't have one bottle. Now that child now would eat the hand off you. He would eat a badger's arse through barbed wire. Honest to God, there's nothing he would not eat. So, he wasn't going to die from not having one bottle, but I genuinely just was so overwhelmed. Like, when you're just home, I had been in hospital for a week after having the baby, that when I just got home, I had this security blanket of all the nurses and doctors lifted, that it just was a little bit overwhelming. And I think no one really says that to you about your first night home, that when you have to keep them alive then by yourself, it takes a few weeks just for that. And I think Mary, she's 9 months postpartum, you'd been saying on the comments there. I don't know if you can relate as well, but it takes a few weeks for you to just become at ease, to know that you're okay and the baby's going to be okay. It's like a real irrational fear that you have in your head, and then everything works out okay. But yeah, so it was just, that was my experience of it anyways. So I have the Farley. I'm just going to put just 2 spoonfuls of this on the plate, Dylan, just so you know, just 2 spoonfuls. I'm going to throw them in the bin. I didn't ask for them. They're going in the bin. And then I am gonna have the Farley, so I'm just gonna watch a nice movie. So before I go, if anyone wants to give me any movie recommendations, I finished off Send Them To Me, so yeah, no problem, I'll send you off my Bijou. I can't believe I got caught. I'm never coming on with a curry ever. I watched Mormon Housewives season 3, really good. Their reunion's on the 2nd of December. They should sponsor me. I know I've no followings, but I'm like obsessed with them, and they obviously, like, as if you've looked at the last podcast, you'll know how they actually like DM me and everything like that. So did you watch the new Channing Tatum movie? No, I didn't. The Roof Man, it's really good. Or have you watched Seeking Sister's Wife? Or Sister Wife? Oh my God, no, I haven't watched either of them. Thanks, girls. That's absolutely me nice. Sorry now. There you go, Michelle and Sarah. Thanks, Mel. Right, well, look, thanks for watching, and Dylan, I'm going to block you from this page now. And I can't believe I've got 5.1k likes. And do you know what? In for my level of followings, it tells us how well I'm doing. I'm ranked 99%. Isn't that brilliant? Right, I'll see you later. I'm just going to go do some push-ups after I finish my few spoonfuls. Right, see you later. Bye. Oh, shit, that's after I nearly fall.